Tonight, a federal investigation into a deadly chemical leak is underway. The spill happened early Saturday at this Dupon't plant in Porte, Texas. 4 workers were killed, including 2.
The Dupon't Dynamics and Company chemical manufacturing facility, located in Porte, Texas, is a facility that functions as an insecticide production unit. The company was founded in 1892. Apart from operating in the field of insecticide, the company is also engaged in high-performance material, electrical scientific fiber, agriculture, and biotechnology. The potential hazards present in this manufacturing process are related to the release of chemicals, where the main event that occurred at the Dupon't facility was a chemical leak, namely methyl mercaptan. As a result of this tragedy, 4 people died from exposure to excess methyl mercaptan. There was no effect that this tragedy had on the environment around this facility, because methyl mercaptan was volatile and was lost when mixed with the surrounding air.
At Wednesday, November 12, 2014, at 2 until 3 p.m., the operators have trouble when restart process after a unit shutdown by such problems. The flow is not established because equipment is blocked. At Friday, November 14, 10 until 3 a.m., methyl mercaptan is released. At Saturday, November 15, 9 to 3 until 3:30 a.m., the liquid methyl mercaptan is flowing into the wash gas fan heater piping in 3rd floor, but no alarms reinstalled inside the manufacturing. Operator 5 exposed to methyl mercaptan and experienced dizziness and blurry vision, and then he made call to other employees. At 20 to 4 a.m., Operator 4 also exposed the toxic gas, but he exits the manufacturing building safely. Emergency response team called 911 and still believe they have broken bone and do not know there is a toxic chemical release. At 20 past 4 until 4:45 a.m., the shift supervisor, operator 2, and operator 6 died from toxic exposure or asphyxiation. At 10 past 5 a.m., group of external firefighters arrived on site. Sheriff Sergeant noticed an intense smell in dirt park west of Porte. And finally, at 20 to 12 a.m., and gas fan heater valve is closed to fully stop methyl mercaptan release.
The incident analysis first, Dupon't report said the detector alarm is well above safe exposure limits for workers. Second, Dupon't report relied on verbal communication of alarms that automatically displayed on a continuously made control board. Finally, Dupon't report didn't provide visual light or audible alarms for the manufacturing building to warn workers of highly toxic gas concentration inside it. When a release caused a detector to register a concentration above the alarm limit, the toxic gas detection system didn't warn workers in the field about the potential leak and the need to evacuate. Among other factors, this detection system contributed to workers growing accustomed to smelling the methyl mercaptan odor in the unit. Additionally, when the toxic gas detectors triggered alarms, Dupon't report personnel investigate potential methyl mercaptan leaks without using respiratory protection.
The key lesson from this tragedy are: first, emergency response. The emergency response efforts at the Dupon't Porte facility during the toxic chemical release were disorganized and placed at risk operators, emergency responders, and potentially the public. Chemical plants need a robust emergency response program to mitigate emergencies and to protect the health of workers, emergency responders, and the public. Second, Dupont's process safety management system. Process safety management system are not professional because they didn't evaluate process safety culture at its facility before the November 2014 incident. Third, Dupon't Porte's process safety management deficiencies. The CSB identified significant process safety deficiencies at the Dupon't Port site that contributed to the incident. DuPont Corporate's process safety management system did not identify, prevent, or mitigate these deficiencies. Last is DuPont Port's employee incentive program, which prohibits workers from reporting incidents.
All kinds of accidents can happen in this industry, but it can be avoided and prevented by good design, modification with more modern industrial equipment, use of safer materials, chemical, and the other. In the case of DuPont, we can prevent this from happening again by design factories or equipment that are modern and easier for workers to understand. Because, according to one of the problems that occur, the lack of communication between workers during shift change, the design of building ventilation, the lack of gas detectors in the factory also greatly affect the problem that occurred in this case.